SummerSong is officially right around the corner and Big Blue Bubble is absolutely cooking behind the scenes. The latest Lookahead dropped some of the most cryptic teasers we have seen in the Lookahead so far have released. We are talking about guaranteed epic monsters, a monster related to the spatial sapling, a mysterious visual silhouette that is dividing the entire community, and a brand new Clubbox act featuring DJ Epic. Every single bit of this massive update is going to release on July 15th. Today we are breaking down all the evidence, connecting the hidden pieces of lore with the spatial sapling, and mapping out exactly what is dropping when SummerSong hits the monster world. If you want to stay ahead of the game on every single update in the summer, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. We have tons of massive content dropping on July 15th that you do not want to miss. Let's jump straight into the first hint. Let's kick things off with monster hint number 1. The developers handed us a massive clue in the form of a detailed mood board, which you can see on screen right now. Now, looking closely at the images, the theme is incredibly distinct. We see a golden birdcage, a massive wooden ship steering wheel, bright blue feathers, a stone cathedral window, an intense green eye, and a prominent patch of neon pink and deep purple fur. When you piece these elements together, it screams one thing to me at least: epic Wheezel. If we look at this incredible design mock-up on screen now by the GOAT Spookbox, we can see how this concept beautifully translates the mood board hints into an actual design. The classic box structure is refined into a gold trimmed wooden crate resembling the bird cages from the mood board. Instead of the standard hand popping out, it features a multi-eyed beige skeletal claw bursting through a dark purple flower-like canopy. The base features a gorgeous golden cage wheel that perfectly anchors the nautical theme on the mood board, complete with those signature vibrant purple and pink feathers bursting out of the top and bottom slots. It's got like a pirate finding exotic bird theme, I guess. Why is Epic Wheezel a virtual guarantee for this update? It comes down to a rock solid pattern established by Big Blue Bubble. 3 mythical epics consistently make their debut during their respective seasonal events. Just look at what happened with Epic Schlep releasing during Perplexed Claw, and there's so much more examples. Since SummerSong is the ultimate seasonal event for Wheezel, the stars have aligned for Epic Wheezel to drop on July 15th. Moving on to monster hint number 2, where things get deeply tied into the lore. This lore-related teaser dropped a massive hint regarding a brand new epic monster. According to the text, this upcoming variant integrates flawlessly with its natural environment by breaking down and actively recycling biological materials around it, specifically targeting fallen plants and rotting trees. But the definitive clue is right here. The teaser explicitly states that this epic is uniquely adapted to one specific rare species of plant in the monster world: the spatial sapling. When you look at the biological recycling aspect combined with the plant adaptation, it points towards 2 monsters for me: Epic Maulch and Epic Cantorell. If you check out this custom design by Spookbox for Epic Maulch, it visualizes exactly how an epic version would evolve under these conditions. The standard muddy log-like exterior is replaced with a vibrant deep teal armor-plated shell that looks like crystallized organic matter. The top features brilliant glowing neon yellow bulb segments that perfectly mimic the mysterious energy of a spatial sapling, while The base transitions into a smooth, rich purple petals and dark olive green subterranean limbs. It looks less like a pile of muck and more like an advanced specialized spatial sapling thing. This powerhouse of recycling, I guess, is gonna shake up the Wobbling Islands on July 15th. Now, let's tackle the biggest mystery dividing the community right now. Monster hint number 3. The developers dropped a visual design teaser featuring a highly dynamic, curved, distorted black silhouette, which you can see on screen. It has this long, sweeping left tail and explosion of fine, feathery, things trailing off to the right. You can't really tell because of how distorted it is. A lot of people in the community instantly jump to the conclusion that this has to be the new Air Idol Legendary, but I'm here to tell you why I disagree with that theory. Think about how Big Blue Bubble handles major legendary drops. They are teased like massive monumental secrets. When they dropped T-Pirainha or Charcoal, they didn't preview anything about them in a standard monthly look ahead. I guess that showed that T-Pain was getting a Clubbox sacked, but yeah. They kept them completely under wraps until the final second to maximise the shock. We kinda knew T-Pirainha was coming anyway, but it wasn't mentioned in the look ahead, so I don't count it. If it isn't a legendary, what is it? The evidence points directly towards a brand new Paironormal. If we pull up the stunning design by Spookbox, the visual alignment makes sense. It's quite slender, elegant, quite an elegant posture, a striking white mask, and an incredibly expressive cascade of multicolored plumage extending from its head and shoulders. The sweeping curves in the silhouette are reflected inside of the Paironormal design. While we don't have a clue on what the name is, there is a lot of possibilities for what instruments it could play. Looking at the Hornbostel sack number instrument classification system, it could be a complex wind instrument. We could be hearing valved horns, a crisp cornet, a traditional mellophone, a tenor horn, a Wagner tuba, or a rich baritone horn. Alternatively, it could lean into woodwinds and single reeds, using a smooth clarinet, traditional bagpipes, a saxophone, an exotic sneng, a taragato, or a zamara. I probably got some of them names wrong, that's my bad, guys. Don't rule out a haunting, echoing vocal style either, like Galymph, which would perfectly match that theatrical, masked look. Whichever direction they take, it's going to bring an entirely new layer to the song on July 15th, or it's going to blow our minds and be a legendary on July 15th. Or it could even be in the Clubbox act. Speaking of the Clubbox act, finally, we have the absolute biggest feature of the entire update. A brand new Clubbox act starring DJ Epic themselves. The 4th teaser gave us direct hints regarding the exact band members that will make up this high energy performance lineup for the SummerSong event. The developers confirmed that this specific act will have a highly unique combination of monsters. 1 mythical, 1 fire, and a Paironormal. First up, the mythical belongs to none other than as the definitive Earth Island mythical. Has deep foundational ties to the SummerSong event, and its chaotic high energy personality is a flawless fit for the DJ Epic act. Next, the fire slot could be Bowhead. As a massive water quint, Bowhead represents the ultimate summer vibe, evoking them images of beaches, ocean waves, and cooling off during the peak of summer heat, making it a brilliant thematic choice for a mid-July festival lineup. Lastly, the Paironormal spot could go to Arcarina. Arcarina made its debut during last year's SummerSong. It feels natural for it to make a return in this act. When you look at the complete picture, July 15th is shaping up to be one of the most legendary days in MSM. We are getting a phenomenal structural update to the Clubbox, some new epics, and a breathtaking new monster that is going to redefine the summer. When the Clubbox feature first dropped in My Singing Monsters, it felt like a massive breath of fresh air. It completely transformed how we interact with the game, giving us a whole new layer of progression to grind for. But let's be completely honest for a second. The start of the Clubbox phase is officially over. After months of wrestling with absolutely brutal RNG and grinding out high points daily, a huge portion of the community has hit a massive wall of Clubbox fatigue. It started to feel more like a chore than an actual feature. Well, I have some absolutely massive news for you guys today. Bblizzard dropped their highly anticipated July Lookahead video, and they are finally stepping in to give the Clubbox the overhaul it desperately needs. In this video, we are going to deep dive into the official 12-day maintenance timeline, a new feature inside of the Clubbox that the community has been waiting for, and a massive community wishlist, including suggestions I got from MSM fans that Bblizzard absolutely needs to implement if they are wanting to make this feature perfect. There is a ton of ground to cover, so drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, and let's get right into it. First up, we need to talk about the immediate timeline, because the first phase of this update is kicking off incredibly soon. Starting tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd, the Clubbox is officially entering a total maintenance phase. This isn't just a quick patch. This lockdown is going to last for nearly 2 weeks, leading all the way up to the main content update on Wednesday, July 15th. Now let's break down exactly what this means for your daily gameplay. During these 12 days, the developers are locking down the entire system down behind the scenes. This means you won't be able to progress your current Clubbox acts, open sticker packs that you get from the Clubbox, or tweak your setups when they are adding maintenance to the Clubbox. While having a core feature completely frozen right before a major update like the DJ Epic Act drops might feels a bit like frustrating, it actually tells us something very important. Bblizzard is taking these quality of life improvements incredibly seriously. They aren't just slapping a quick lazy band-aid on the Clubbox. They are taking 12 days to restructure how the Clubbox works. This kind of deep level maintenance is exactly what's required when you're preparing to change a thing like the Clubbox, and I hope they get it right. And easily the biggest, most exciting bombshell from the Lookahead video, it's a feature the community has literally been begging for since day one. We are finally getting the ability to move the Clubbox between islands. If you have played around with this feature at all, you already know the pain. Right now, once your Clubbox is set on the island, it acts as a massive permanent anchor until the axe changes over every 16 days. It's a massive win for player freedom, but as players we have to look at the catch. Knowing how stuff works in MSM, a massive mechanic shift like a relocation tool in the Clubbox is almost certainly going to cost currency. Let's be real, it is very likely going to cost diamonds. The real question that we need to ask is how much is it going to cost? If Bblizzard keeps it a nice small convenient fee of 5 to 10 diamonds, it will be an absolutely amazing lifesaver that everyone uses if they are trying to get boosts on their other islands. But if they treat it as a luxury feature and charge a large amount of diamonds like 20 or 50 just to move a structure we already unlocked on our own islands, the community is going to have some incredibly strong words about it, just like they did with the Friends Summit. Let's hope they keep it reasonable, so we can not go broke when we move our Clubboxes around. While moving the structure is an amazing step in the right direction, the developers shouldn't just stop there. If they are already spending 12 days rewriting how the Clubbox works, here are the major updates they need to add to save the Clubbox. First up is an idea suggested by someone in the community: the ability to watch previous acts you have already completed. Right now, once an act wraps up, all of the amazing presentation, the custom animations and everything is gone until you select that act again. And your personal progression tracking just vanishes into the air. You don't know how far you are in the act until you get back onto it. And it all just disappears into thin air. We should have a dedicated archive or theatre tab inside the Clubbox menu. This would let us replay those special cutscenes, review our final scores, and actually look back at the timeline of the acts we spent weeks grinding to finish. It respects the player's time, and it's a nice little feature to add to the game. Now, let's talk about the pacing of the grind. It would be a complete game changer if we could pay diamonds to buy progress boosts for any specific island. You get all these boosts locked to one island, and they're kind of hard to get again once they run out. So, if you have a busy week or you're running low on time before an act closes, letting players spend a few diamonds to trigger a temporary, 2 times height multiplier, or another breeding boost that you already get from the Clubbox, but activate it on a different island. Or maybe, I don't know, buying tickets with diamonds. That would be so much more helpful, and it would get rid of those stressful last minute ticket pulls. And finally, we need a massive fix for the replay value. Right now, doing an act a second or third time just doesn't give you that same rush as the first time did. Bblizzard needs to introduce a scaling diamond reward for every single completion after the first time. Imagine a system like this. You finish an act for a first time, get a solid 25 diamonds. You decide to keep grinding, complete it a second time, the reward scales up to 50. A third completion gives you 75, and it just keeps on scaling by 25 each time. This gives veteran players an actual high value reason to keep playing the game continuously and keep doing the Clubbox, creating a perfect endgame loop. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. My voice might sound a bit weird because I've had a cough all week and it's been bad. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Consider liking and subscribing. I will see you all later for Saturday's video.